Hi guys, I'm here with a Birchbox, kind of like a haul slash a review because I've had this stuff for a while, but it took me a while to get to actually talking about it and filming it. So I'll just go into it. I did this all with Birchbox points. So I'm really excited that it was all free, but most of my review you'll get my thoughts. So the first thing that I wanted really badly, I didn't get it in my Birchbox, were these Under Armour headbands. I saw that they were a Birchbox extra for some people, and I have these bangs all up in here, which I love most days, and they don't give me problems. And in my Zumba class, if I don't have them back, they get messy and sweaty, and I just look like more of a hot mess than I absolutely need to, and more than I already do. So I wear these goodie headbands. I couldn't tell you why I bought them, couldn't tell you when I bought them, but I will tell you that I had them for a long time before deciding on one whim, on a particular day to wear them. I love them. I know sometimes with goodie headbands, not like these elastic ones, but the plastic ones, I get the classic like, oh, behind the ear, like pain because I've had them on for so long. Not with these. And these, if you look closely, they have teeth on them. Teeth don't dig into my head. They're wonderful. But I'm noticing over time as I wear them, they're getting more and more stretched out and they're not sitting as snug on my head. And I'm not even sure if they still make these. Again, I could not tell you how or why I have these. So I thought I'd try the Under Armour ones. So these ones, I got the 3-pack, and obviously I got the cute pink one because that spoke to me. And I didn't realize this. They have this like hot glue type, like I know like in samples and magazines that like sticky stuff, that's what it feels like to me, with this like polyester material, and it's braided. So in theory, I'm a little skeptical to start because I think that the hot glue stuff is strange. So I was like, no, whatever. So I put it on. Oh boy, between the drive from my house to Zumba, which is maybe a 15-minute drive, my noggin was so squished because these are so tight that I couldn't focus. I couldn't tell you one thing about the car ride because I was not good. No good. I had to take these off. They were way too tight. I don't know if that's just me or if I'm sensitive or I just have a really big head or these are really small. I don't know, but for the first time ever, I'm returning something from Birchbox, which makes me grateful for their ability to return stuff because it's not costing me any shipping. I'm going to get the Birchbox points back, and they were really good about it. It was a no questions asked, like, yeah, sure, here's the label, no big deal. So they're going back. If you got these in your Birchbox, let me know how they worked for you. I guess in a sense, I'm glad I bought them and can return them because if this had been a sample, it would have been a big womp for me, which would have been a waste. I have my mom try them because she goes to Zumba with me too, and same problem for her. Maybe we just have big heads in my family, but no go. No go, Birchbox, no go. The next thing that I got was the Revealed palette. This caught my interest well before it was on Birchbox's radar and Birchbox talking about it, but I've never had anything from Coastal Scents, and I didn't really want to pay shipping and handling, whatever. And then they put it into one of their YouTube videos, and I was more intrigued. I liked it, and I thought, I don't know if I need it. And then I saw it online with the brushes, and originally it was for a different price than what ended up being, but Birchbox was good to me, and they fixed it because they wanted to honor what I had gone on the wait list for because it was sold out or it wasn't available yet. I don't know. So I'm just going to show it to you and stop rambling about nothing. So it has 20 shadows in it. I know I'm not the first person to talk about this. I know I'm not the last person to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. These are all of the shades in here. The only thing, I know I'm not the first person to ask this, is I don't like that there's no mirror in here. It's kind of awkward when I have a circle mirror to go to circle mirror as opposed to being able to do this like I do in other palettes, but I'll get over it. So these are the shades, and I am so pleased with these. These are so pretty, and I thought to myself, do I really need this? I have neutrals. They're my comfort zone. I don't think I need them. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, I really want to try this. I get it for free for Birchbox points. Let's do it. So I'm just going to swatch a few of the colors for you guys that I have played with and that I have liked. So the first one that you see on my hand there, my lighting is no good, but it's right there. That's this shade. I have been loving this shade. I've used it as a eyebrow highlight. I've used it for a lid shade. I really like it. It really brightens up my eyes. Today I'm using it in my crease and a little bit on my brow, which I'm really pleased with. The other shade that I've played with that I really like is a gold shade. Again, that's it on my hand. They're creamy and they're nice and doesn't take much to get the color on my eyes. That's the shade right there. I've also played around with, oh, I like that color. You can see it right there. Again, another really great eyebrow highlight right here. And I haven't really touched their mattes as much. I've never really been I don't want to say this. I gravitate towards sparkly things. That's just kind of who I am. I like a little pow and a poom and a ooh and an ah. And I don't think mattes do that as well, for me, my opinion. So I haven't touched the mattes as much, but these are just the 4 colors that I've really, really enjoyed so far. I have them on my eyes today. I'll show you my eyes. I asked my boyfriend last night, I awkwardly was like, boyfriend, look at my eyes. And I patted them and he goes, oh, they look nice. And he doesn't normally say something like that. Usually he just says, get on my face, get away from me. I don't care what your face looks like, you're pretty. But no, he actually noticed. So I thought that was a good sign. And then it came with 3 brushes. These are the 3. They just have numbers associated with them, so I'll just read them. I have the S07, the S03, and the S04. As you can tell, I've already used them. You can see that they have the coloring. They were once this nice, like, bottom color there, but they've gotten tinted since then. Maybe that'll change when I deep wash them. But you have this sort of angled brush. You've got this fluffier brush. Then you've got this more of a blunt dome brush. These are great. I've never used Coastal Scents brushes before. They're really soft, but they're also really dense. And you can really pack on eyeshadow. I've liked this one to do the base of my shadow. This has been really great for that. And it's also been really good for my highlight. This has been great for blending all up in my crease, the little windshield wiper motions. And then I've used this for blending as well, but also as my eyeshadow base color. So these are really nice brushes. They've been my go-to brushes since I've gotten them, and it's definitely turned me on to Coastal Scents. I don't know what their sales are like. I don't know what their shipping is like. That's always a big selling thing for me, is what the shipping costs, because you guys know I'm kind of cheap about stuff like that, especially when I can get better deals. But I've really been enjoying this. I do know that looking at this, I immediately make the association with Naked palettes. I don't have Naked One. I don't have any interest in Naked One. The colors to me aren't that, I don't know, they just don't seem like the colors that I would want to go to all the time. And I noticed down in these shades, these remind me of the Naked One, and I'll be sufficient having these 3 colors, no big deal. But it really reminds me of my Naked 2, and so I thought I would just show them to you guys side by side, because in a sense they're similar, but in a sense they're different. And I think that it's important to see them side by side so that you can see that. So here you have Naked 2, and here you have Coastal Scents. They look on the surface similar. And I have done swatches side by side, and I will show them to you guys to kind of make more of a decision on if you think you need both. I definitely say that if you don't have the Naked 2 and you don't want to spend the money on it, this is a great substitute for it. I feel like the shadows for the quality are pretty similar. They're pretty creamy. You get good pigmentation out of them. Obviously, the Naked 2, you get more pigmentation, and I think that they're just a little bit higher quality, but for the price of $34 with brushes, I think this is a great deal. So I'll just show you guys a couple of colors side by side that are similar. I wouldn't call them exact dupes, but they're pretty close and worthy of just seeing. So I'm just going to swatch for you guys Half Baked of the Naked palette. And I don't believe that there are color names on the Revealed palette, which kind of bums me out. So what I have here on my hand, this is Naked 2's Half Baked, and this bottom one is that gold shade I showed you on the Revealed palette. So pretty similar. I mean, if you were a makeup pro, you might know a difference between them, but they're beautiful colors, both, you know, similar, but a little bit different. The next one, if you want to look at Booty Call on the Naked 2. Again, I've side-by-sided the Booty Call from Naked 2, which is this one. And then this color right here is from the Revealed palette. And again, they're so similar. I mean, if I were to blend them together, you probably wouldn't be able to tell which one was which. And then moving on down the line, if you look at Tease from Naked 2, where to put this? I'll put it on my wrist. I'm sorry, guys, I'm terrible at doing swatches. I'm sorry about it. It's partly because I'm just an awkward girl and it's just accentuated by the camera. These aren't, again, not exact dupes. They're a little bit different. You've got this color is, like I said, terrible. This color right here is Tease from Naked 2, and this one is this matte shade on the Revealed palette. So again, you see some similarities between these. I'm pretty sure when I swatched Copper, that is similar as well. We'll do that on my hand. Where was it? This one? Yeah. So here, on this part of my hand, I have the Chopper from the Naked 2 palette, and this one is this color. So again, I think they're similar, and so I definitely think that if you're not willing to or don't want to spend the money or can't spend the money on a Naked 2 palette, the Revealed palette is really comparable, and the brushes that you get with them are really nice. So I've really been enjoying this palette. So if you guys have been purchasing anything from Birchbox or been loving anything from Birchbox, let me know in the comments below because I still have points to use. I'm just waiting for a good coupon to come around so I can do another for free haul. But I'll talk to you guys in my next video, and I hope you are staying warm this chilly February day. Bye.